Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how to implement queues concept by using arrays in C programming language. So queue is a linear data structure, so where it follows first in first out fashion. So that is the elements which is inserted first into the queue, that is the element which is deleted from the queue also. So in general, in a normal queue, so in programming languages also the queue is a follows the same way. Like we have to insert at one end and mean and delete it from the other end. So the elements which you are inserted, the end is said to be rare, whereas the elements that can be deleted from the front. So now I'll explain the program, how we can implement this queues concept by using arrays here. So these are my this is my header file hash include stdio.h, and after that this is my constant declaration. So in C we can use hash define as a preprocessor. We can define a constant here. So by using an arrays concept, when I'm trying to implement my queue, so I fix the size of my queue. So now my queue is capability to having 25 elements in that queue. So by using the queues concept, I can perform three operations, like I can insert a new element into queue, and I can delete element from the queue, and I can display at any current situation what are the elements is available in my queue. So for that, here I am going to implement three methods. So one is void insert, and second one is void delete, and third one is void display. So this is my function declaration. So here I declared three functions. So these functions I can implement later in my program. So this is a global variable. So this is an array of type integer, and here my array name is q. So here I can hold maximum of my array elements as 25. And now I'm taking this constant variable, and I can adjust my size of my queue here. So I have two things, that is rear and front. So initially my queue is an empty, no element is available in that. So those positions will be given as a -1. So for that reason, here I am initializing my rear and front with -1s. So this is my main function. So in that main function, I'm going to implement all the options for performing insertion, deletion, and display operations of my queue. So here I can take one variable, that is int choice. So here I am implementing using switch case. So for that I need to take a choice whether the user trying to insert some element or delete some element from the queue, or trying to display the elements. So because of that, three cases is there, so that I am trying to implement my queue operations by using the switch case concept. So while is a loop here. So here I'm passing 1. So if the condition is true, means the user is trying to execute, continuously execute this program. So now that it will return a value as 1. That indicates that so user wants to continue. So whenever the user exit from this, then it returns 0 to my while loop. Then this loop get terminated. So until it will display all my menu on screen every time. So I'm creating one menu here. So one option is for inserting an element into queue, and 2 is option for deleting element from the queue, and the 3 is an option for displaying all the elements of my queue, and 4 is for quit from this menu option. So now here I'm using my printf statement, enter an option. So user can enter option, and that option can be taken by choice. So here I'm taking scanf statement. So I try to read an integer value, so that here I'm using percentile %d. So in this my switch case, I'm passing my choice, so which is just entered by the user. So depends on a choice given by the user. So the particular case it is going to be executed. So now case 1 is implemented for insert operation, and case 2 is implemented for deletion operation, and case 3 is for displaying, and case 4 is for exit. So in default, suppose if the user is given an options more than 4, means the option is not in between 1 and 4. So now it will prompt that please enter the option between 1 to 4. So that is my default case in my switch case. And after that I closed my main function. So now it's time to implement all my operations of queue. So here I'm defining all my functions. The first function is void insert. So this is a function definition. So in that insertion operation, I need to verify whether my queue is having some space or not. So for that I'm checking on a condition, my queue is an overflow or not. So the overflow is a condition. So when I'm trying to insert a new element into my queue, in that situation my queue is already filled. So before I gave my size of queue is 25, right? So if I already inserted 25 elements, then I'm trying to insert one more element, that is the 26th element into my queue. So now that is the situation of my queue is overflow. So see here it is given like so here I am taken item as one variable which is a local variable. So from this I am reading the item from the keyboard. So here I am checking if rare. So I already explained we are performing insertion operation always from the end, that is rare, and we always delete the element from the another end, that is front. So now we are checking rare equals to size minus 1. So that is 25 minus 1 because my size is 25, right? So now it is 24. That indicates that already my queue is filled. So now when my queue is filled, so again I am trying to insert one more element there. So now it will prompt me like queue is overflow. So if it is not overflow, that is some space is there in my queue. So then what's happening? So it will take like if front equals to minus 1, that is the initial position, means when you are going to insert your first element into your queue. So then what we have to do, first of all we have to make it as 0, means we are trying to increment your front position by 1. So now it is 0. So 0 is nothing but in arrays representation, 0 is the starting index of that particular queue. So now it will prompt me like insert an element into queue. So I just read that element by using this scanf statement, and after I'm inserting that element I need to increment my rare position, because see always I'm trying to insert my elements at the rare end. So that what I'm doing, so now my friend and in before that my rare is also minus 1, right, at initially. So now when I'm getting increment, so now it becomes to 0th position. So my friend rare and both will be the same at the situation when I'm inserted my first element, and after that I need to increment my rare position by 1, so that it will lead to a first index of my array. So then I'm incrementing my rare by 1, and after that queue of rare equals to item I'm going to insert there. So now after inserting my element I just prompt like element is inserted successfully, and again this is the second function definition, that is void delete. So we always delete an element from the front. So when you make a queue in front of a theater, like at a mean shopping mall or somewhere, you are going to make a queue. So you know that means the new person is added at one end position, and always the person that can be come out of the queue from one position, right? So now whenever I want to delete, so I always keep the position of my front, means I always delete, I always remove a person from the front. Means see here I'm checking whether my queue is underflow. So underflow is a situation, so when I'm trying to delete some element from my queue is already empty, so no one is there in my queue. So still I'm trying to remove some person from that. Now it is a meaningless, right? So that is a situation, that is a queue is underflow. So here I'm checking that whether my friend equals to minus 1, or so friend is greater than rare. So when friend is becomes to greater than rare, that again is a situation of minus 1 position. So in that situations I'm going to display like queue is underflow. I just return I didn't delete anything from that. Else suppose if I have some elements in my queue, so then what I'm trying to do, I just delete an element from my front position. So I'll take queue of front, whatever the position is whatever the index position of my array that will be of my friend. I can delete an element from that position. I just display that. And after that, I need to increment my friend position by 1 because the person who is next to do that, he wants to come to the front. So because of that, I'm incrementing my friend by 1. So this is of my delete function. Whereas my display function, so here what I'm trying to do, whatever elements is available at that current situation in my queue, I want to display all the elements. So from the front. So now here for displaying, so I'm using my for loop here. So here also I'm checking whether my queue is empty or not. So when my queue is empty, if I'm taking my front position, if it is -1, that indicates that no one is there in my queue. So now I simply check front equals to -1, then I display like a queue is empty. Else, so I'm trying to display all the elements of my queue. So simply I'm using my printf statement here, and after that I'm using my for loop. I equals to front, I less than or equals to rear, because the last person is available at the rear position. So you have to take the persons from the front to rear position, and we are trying to display all the persons from my queue, all the items from my queue. So here I am trying to print all my integer values, that is queue of I position. So initially if your front is 0, for example you are at the queue, so your elements from 0 to some position, so it will take the initial position as 0, then it will display queue of 0th element. So like the second element is there, your I value is get increments, and it will check whether it reaches the rear position or not. So if it is not reaches the rear position, then it will display that elements also. So this will be continue until we reach the rear position. So this is the program. So now I'll show you how to compile and execute this program. So I'll execute all the possible cases. So just here click on compile and run. So it will ask me like enter your option. So I entered option was 1. See, suppose if I am given an option as 3. So in this case, my queue is empty because I have started my program just now only, right? So nothing is there in my queue. So what simply it will display, see here queue is empty is given. So now I'm click on 1 is my option, which is for insertion operation. So it will ask me insert an element into queue. So I'll given as 58. So remember, your queue is follows FIFO fashion, means which element you are inserted first, and that was the element which is deleted first. So now in queue, whatever the order you are given, that order it will be displayed. So the first element I inserted as 58. Again, see here it will give an element inserted successfully. Again, it show me the menu. So I'll give again one option. So now I'm given as my value as 25. This is my second element in queue. So see, element inserted successfully. So now again it will ask me. So I'll give again one option. So it will ask me to insert one more element. So now it is 89. So now you can see at this position you are inserted 3 elements 58, 25 and 89. We'll see the order of your queue elements. So for that I am given my option as 3. See here the elements in queue are, so these are the elements 58, 25, 89, right? So this is the order I given. So it gives me the same order. So now I'm trying to delete an element from the queue. So then what it will show me, so like 58 is deleted because that was the first element, right? So now I'm given option as 2. See here, element deleted from the queue is 58, right? So I'll show you all the cases. So that again I'm given option as 2. So now the next element is 25, it is deleted, and again I am given option as 2. So now again it show me like 89 is deleted. So now you know that all the elements from your queue is deleted. Again I am trying to delete the element, so it will give me a condition like underflow. Right, see here. So your queue is underflow, right? So in this way, this program is executed, and then how you are implementing your queues concept is array. So this is very simple. Try to understand each and every part of the things, right? So then any programming is very easy. I hope you all can understand. Thank you.